One of the needs that came across loud and clear from the citizens gathered in the community engagement sessions was the need for robust, reliable Wi-Fi here at the library. Now, you might think about where you work. You might think about your office, or if you work at a school, or even your home. Oftentimes, older buildings have to be what we would call retrofitted for technology. You might put in a few hotspots. Your internet provider might come in with a modem or something like that to help the speed in your house and everything like that. Well, we did the same thing here at the library. We installed different hotspots in different areas in order to expand the coverage. But, as we found out, because of the configuration of the building and because of the demands of the patrons, it doesn't always work out that way. Go ahead. So if you work in an office building, let's say, maybe you and your 10 coworkers, maybe you have computers that you use, a laptop, a couple of cell phones around, so maybe you only need speed and usage for about maybe 10, 15, 20 people. Let's say you work in a bigger building, maybe a school building that had to be retrofitted, maybe like one of the ones here in Crystal Lake. Well, okay, they can put the hotspots all over the place and they can make sure that there's enough access for the students, all those types of things, the teachers when they need it, the administrators when they need it. Maybe you're talking 50, 75 people, those kind of things. What we have here at the library is people who walk in and come in, immediately their device will attach to the Wi-Fi that's here. Sure, no problem.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Their device will attach to the Wi-Fi that's here. Now, because of our retrofitting capabilities here at the library, we're not able to handle more than about 120 concurrent users. So, now, think about the library. We handle about 900 people walk in the door every day. Now, if you have your phone with you, your phone will automatically try to grab onto the Wi-Fi. So if I'm trying to connect, I may kick somebody off who's already on. So there's kind of the reliability factor. Another issue becomes the robust factor. The technology that's used today. For example, at your home, if you're streaming something, streaming a video, that certainly takes up more data usage than just maybe checking your email or creating a Word document. So what we have here is, oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm sorry.
So what we have here is a situation where you might say, well, why not throw up some more hotspots? No problem. We noticed a couple of years ago we were having some robust and reliable Wi-Fi issues, so that's exactly what we did here at the library. However, some issues arose that we didn't foresee. One of them being the nature of the building. Now the building here was put together in 3 different stages at 3 different points of construction. So what happens is we had the original 1965 building and all of its brick and steel, and we added on to it in the 80s, and then it was added on again to in the 90s. So what you have is a lot of concrete and a lot of steel in areas that sort of block your Wi-Fi coverage. So if you're familiar with hotspots and how they work, they go out in a range. However, there are many dead zones in the library because of that configuration. Another issue is the floor-to-ceiling height. Yes, when you walk in, it looks like we have drop ceilings, like you may have at your house or in your basement, and so you pop those out. You're able to put in more wires and more hotspots. Here, though, that's not really the case. What you see is what you get. These are not drop ceilings here, so what's right above it is the bottom of the next floor. So it isn't always as easy just to put up new wiring and put in a new hotspot. Thanks. So what happens is, we may have users who are already here at the library. Their device is already connected to the Wi-Fi. We may have other people come in throughout the day, and people may be doing different things with their device. Some may be working on homework, some may be streaming videos, some may be reading their Kindle or something, some sort of device like that that needs the Wi-Fi may end up bumping each other off. Now, the other thing is a little bit of a concern for the future as well, is, which was noted by some of the people at the community engagement sessions, was that District 47 has picked Chromebooks as their preferred device for their students. And I think at least at the middle school level at this point, they're going to be distributing those to all of those students, which is great. I use them myself. I love that technology. I love the Chrome technology especially, and the Google Docs and the apps for education. It's great. However, the potential remains then that those students will be coming here, needing the Wi-Fi here to work on their assignments. One of the beauties of Chromebooks is that you have shared documents. So you may have 3, 4, 5 students here working on a group project together, each using their device. And of course, those are web-based devices, so it's more Wi-Fi, and then we run into reliability and robust issues again. So, if you've ever come to the library, and it happens with me too, sometimes you don't have service. Let's say you don't want to connect to the library Wi-Fi. Let's say you want to use your own connection from your phone, from your carrier. Well, due to some of that concrete and due to some of that steel, especially in the basement area, you're unable to connect to that either. You get the line, no bars, no G, all that sort of stuff. So it's a bit of an issue. We feel we've done what we can mechanically to try and fix the issue. We feel we've done what we can wiring-wise and hotspot-wise as much as we can to correct that issue. But it certainly was a need identified by the workers here at the library who get feedback from patrons, and it certainly was a top need, one of the top needs identified by the attendees at our community engagement sessions. So thank you very much for your time and for your patience, and we'll see you next time.